So Danielle Harris has finally given her thoughts on Halloween 2018. Well, actually, she's given her thoughts more on Laurie Strode's daughter, the daughter of Laurie Strode, that aspect of Halloween 2018, which makes sense because obviously Danielle Harris played Jamie Lloyd, Laurie Strode's daughter, in Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, and Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. So it makes sense that she would have a keen interest in that aspect of Halloween 2018. Hey folks, how you doing? Dave McRae here. So, I'm going to read this article from comicbook.com, and where Danielle Harris gives her thoughts on this aspect of Halloween 2018, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts, which are thoughts you've heard me say before, but I'm really hoping this video can finally put this to bed. Can we put this to bed? Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put this to bed? Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Let's go over here to the article from comicbook.com. So, actress Danielle Harris has the distinction of starring in 4 Halloween films, both in the original timeline and in Rob Zombie's films. Anyway, but back in 2017, Harris expressed her disappointment that she wasn't approached to be in the 2018 sequel, though she has recently shared that, having just seen the film, she knows that it wouldn't have made sense for her to star in the film, based on how Laurie Strode's daughter was written in the project. Having played the daughter of Laurie Strode in 2 films, Harris believes the character would have turned into a much different adult from what audiences saw in the film as played by Judy Greer. Well, that's because Judy Greer is playing Karen and not Jamie Lloyd. That's why it's a different character. Jamie Lloyd doesn't exist. She ceases to exist. There is no such thing as Jamie Lloyd. So Karen has had a much different upbringing, a much different past, a much different history. That's why. Okay. And I quote, this is Danielle Harris. I watched it and I thought, well, that doesn't seem like Jamie either, the way that character was portrayed. Harris shared with comicbook.com, I could never have seen me playing it if it was written that way, and I don't think it was written for Jamie. It wasn't written for Jamie. It was written for Karen, the character of Karen. Yes. So it really did make sense that I was not a part of that. But when the next one comes up, if I had gotten the call, sure. If there was something super cool that made sense for me, absolutely. I'm not going to ever bite the hand that feeds me, and I'm forever indebted to this franchise, and I love it. Well said, Danielle. Well said. And I sincerely, we all love Danielle. I mean, who doesn't like Danielle Harris, right? Obviously, I'm, making my points here in a satirical way. So there's a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge here. Don't fucking lose it. I don't hate Danielle or anything. But anyway, let's move on here. She added, as much as I love Judy Greer, I like her too, actually, as an actress, I did feel that she was miscast. Yeah, maybe. I just thought her character was a useless stooge. And no amount of gotcha at the end can make up for what was going on. I just think she was she was annoying. She was weak. Anyway, I just didn't like her character. I felt like she was underused for how great she is. So that bummed me out even more. I agree with the principle of what she's saying at the very least. As compared to other series, Halloween has one of the more complicated timelines, as various installments have contradicted events from previous films, kicking off a number of different timelines. I don't think I would have phrased it quite like that. Kicking off a number of different timelines makes it sound like it was intentional, like that was the plan. The reason why there are so many contradictions and there are so many fucking crap all over the place with the Halloween franchise is because of incompetence. This is not intentional, folks. I know they're trying to sort of smooth it over with this red bow and sort of serve it to you like, hey, it's choose your own adventure. Isn't that kind of cool? You could go this way, you could go that way, you could go this way, you could go that. Yeah, but that's not that. No. It's incompetence that led us to this. It was incompetence. All right. And don't try to pretend now that it was all part of the big fucking plan. Isn't this amazing? You got 9,000. No, it's not. It's not. So I don't know if I would have phrased it quite as kicking off a number of different timelines, but anyway. The 2000 sound like Marty McFly there. Hey, Doc, what's going on? It's just, that's heavy, Doc. Heavy. Why is everything in the future so heavy? Is there something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull? Anyway, I love that line. The 2018 film, for example, ignored the events of all sequels, which included the 2 films Harris starred in. That's right, it did. That film saw the returns of actress Jamie Lee Curtis and original director John Carpenter to serve as producer, but Harris noted that it was likely for the best that the sequel found a new performer to play a character so different from the Jamie she previously played. Well, again, that's because Judy Greer is not playing Jamie. She's playing Karen. Karen. Jamie Lloyd doesn't exist. Okay, we got it, right? We got that, right? Okay, good. Yes, okay, we got it. Okay, perfect. Quote, this is Danielle Harris again. It would not have made any sense at all. Jamie would have never ended up like that, the actress detailed. I don't even know how to explain the way they wrote her, but I was like, oh, that wouldn't have made sense. Not for Jamie, not for me. Well, that's because it's not Jamie. It's Karen, and you're an actress, so you should be able to play that kind of role if you want to, unless Danielle Harris just has an interest in playing like a fictional version of herself in some ways. And some actors can be like that. Some actors feel the most comfortable, and I imagine that most actors would feel the most comfortable. It's like me going in to do a voiceover, right? If I am probably my most comfortable doing, a commercial or an ad where I'm just doing my own voice like this, right? Naturally, if an actor is portraying a character that is most like herself in real life, there is definitely a comfort level there. However, as an actor, you should be open to the idea of playing different characters. Just saying. But again, I understand the principle of what she's trying to say. But again, this is Karen, not Jamie. Just saying. Oh, where are we here? So I am more Jamie Lee Curtis than I would have been her daughter, Yes. Yes, in real life, yes, I do know. Harris also noted that she aims to deliver audiences a longer reaction to the sequel on her social media channels in the near future. Very cool. Look out for that, folks. The next film in the series, Halloween Kills, is set to hit theaters on October 15th, 2021. Halloween Ends has yet to be filmed and is set to open on October 14th, 2022. And then, would you like to see Harris join the series? No, I would not like to see Harris join the series. Folks, here's the situation. Look, there are fans still to this day who think that Jamie Lloyd could have been in Halloween 2018. Listen, here's the situation. Could Jamie Lloyd have been in Halloween 2018? Yes. Could Danielle Harris have been in Halloween 2018 and played her daughter? Sure. But I don't think I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I don't think this is a very narrow limb. I think this is more like a gigantic tree trunk branch, okay? When people wanted Danielle Harris to come back for Halloween 2018, it wasn't just about Danielle Harris. It was about seeing her as Jamie Lloyd, the role she's most known for, the most iconic role that she's done. You want to see her as Jamie Lloyd, not some alternate universe Jamie Lloyd, the Jamie Lloyd, so that when you watch the movie, you know that character on screen has all the memories of all the things that you remember her going through in Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, and in Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, right? But that Jamie Lloyd on screen wouldn't have those memories because that Jamie Lloyd does not exist. So it would be the same Jamie Lloyd in name only. So it's irrelevant. It's pointless. That's why they didn't do that. And nobody wants to see Danielle Harris in some glorified cameo because it almost feels like they're just giving her the same shaft they gave her, on Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, in the sense of, it was, the whole fucking thing around that, right? That's not what you want to see. As fans, that's not what you want to see. And some fans have said, well, okay, I would just be cool to see her and Laurie Strode. But why would you settle for a fucking chicken burger when what you really want is steak? What you really want is a direct sequel to Halloween 4. Where they negate 5, then you could bring Danielle Harris back as the Jamie Lloyd and bring Jamie Lee Curtis back and some sort of she faked her death or something like that. Well, then now we're talking, right? Now we're talking. But I don't want to see that. I would rather not see Danielle Harris ever play Jamie Lloyd again unless it's the Jamie Lloyd. Do you know what I'm talking about? Unless it's the Jamie Lloyd. Why settle for it? Do you really want to just have a cameo of Danielle Harris in one of these Halloween films where she just so happens to be the convenience store clerk, for 30 seconds? Oh, there she is. So it's fans. That's not what you want, man. Come on now, admit it. That's not what you want. Don't settle for it. You deserve better than that. You as fans deserve better than that when it comes to Jamie Lloyd. Danielle Harris deserves better than that when it comes to Jamie Lloyd. So don't settle for it. Don't accept it. And it's irrelevant. So this whole idea that, yes, she could. Well, no, but number one, even if she was Jamie Lloyd, it wouldn't be the same Jamie Lloyd. It would be in name only. So you couldn't, as an audience member, you wouldn't be able to bask in the nostalgia and in the mystique of this character on screen, knowing that, wow, there she is 40 years later. No, it's not. It's not the same girl. It's an alternate reality universe, completely different, because that girl doesn't exist. Okay, well, we'll just have two then. Number two, we'll just have her in there. She could have played Karen. Yeah, but do you want her to play Karen? Is that what you want? Even if she was playing a tough cookie Karen. Let's say Karen was rewritten to be more like Danielle Harris in real life. Is that what you want? Yeah. Really? You want to settle on that? I don't want that. I don't want to see that, because the association I have with that character is it's Jamie Lloyd, and all I see is Jamie Lloyd, and it feels weird and strange to see her playing Karen. It's like, no, man. Rob Zombie's Halloween films where she was playing Annie is different because it was a reboot and a remake of the film altogether. It was not connected to the original series. But I don't want to see that. So I don't want to see her as Jamie Lloyd because it makes no fucking sense, because it's not the same Jamie Lloyd. It would be the same in name only. I don't want to see her play Karen because it just feels weird. That's not Karen, that's Jamie Lloyd. And I don't want to see her in some glorified cameo because she deserves better than that. And you as fans deserve better than that. The only way that Danielle Harris should come back as Jamie Lloyd, and I would approve of this, even though I don't think they're going to do this, but you never know. Maybe they make it a series. Maybe they make it a Netflix series or a Hulu series or something like that. They do a direct sequel to Halloween 4. And they pretend 5 and 6 never happened. Well, 5, 6, 7, and 8, Rob Zombie's films, and Halloween 18 kills and ends. They pretend all that never happened. And they jump back into the ending of 4, and we pick up years later. Then you bring back Danielle Harris, and then as fans, you can watch that and bask in the nostalgia, knowing that that's the same Jamie Lloyd. You can bask in that. And you could watch her on screen going, that character has all those memories. But you couldn't do that if she was in Halloween 18 as Jamie Lloyd. And that's not what you want. Come on. You know it to be true. As Darth Vader would say, you know it to be true. But you do know it to be true. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. So can we please just, it's the same thing as Paul Rudd as Tommy Doyle. Why? It makes no sense. It wouldn't be the same Tommy Doyle. Who cares? It wouldn't be the same Tommy Doyle. That Tommy Doyle in Halloween Kills, if it was Paul Rudd, would have no memory of Halloween 6 at all. It never happened. So I wouldn't be basking in any sort of nostalgia. I would never see the connections and the nuances and the performances, with the character connected to that movie because it doesn't exist. It's the same thing. Anyways, folks, my name's Dave McRae. Comment below and let me know your thoughts. If you want to follow me on Facebook, you can at facebook.com/manythingsdavemcrae. That's where I tend to post in the meantime and in between time, and I'm not posting here. All my links are in the description, but the 3 links you're probably most interested in are right there. My Twitter, my Instagram, and my Facebook. Follow me there, folks. Follow me there. Hopefully we can just put this to bed now. And it just, I'm obviously being satirical to Danielle, poking fun, all in good fun. But I do have to admit, there's a few things she said in there where I'm like, well, it's because it's not Jamie. It's not Jamie. It's a different character. That's it. You don't exist. You don't exist, but you could exist. You could exist if they go back. Maybe a series. I don't know, a mini series. So you don't have to go on and on. Maybe it's like a 5-part mini series, sequel to Halloween 4. I don't know. Comment below and let me know your thoughts. Alrighty. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.